All right, good morning, y'all. We are at the campground, K River Campground, right here in Moyers, Oklahoma. It's outside of Antlers if you haven't found it. And today, I'm just gonna walk you around, kind of show you some of the stuff we're working on here in the campground. Getting excited. Big Memorial Day weekend coming up. We have plenty of tent camping and RV spots available left, but unfortunately, all the cabins are rented. But we are building some more. Let's get this day started. And we are gonna do something kind of cool today with y'all. We are going to let free the baby ducks. I'm here with my buddy Ed, who you guys will see when you come out to the property here. And we're gonna let the baby ducks out, see what they do. We got one in there right now. He says, I'm going inside. The question is, how do we get him to the water? I'll open this up here. Oh yeah, those are big enough now, I think. You're right.
Far away.
You're free.
Let's move back. I don't understand why they don't want to go.
Sound familiar? You're okay, Mama. You're okay, Mama. You're okay, Mama. There you go, Mama. Take him to the water. Take him to the water. That's what those ducks needed, Mama. Now you can take them to the water? Boy, they are just loving all that grass and all them bugs. They're just getting in it. It's a long walk over here to that pond, little guys.
She's not up yet.
We're almost there. You're halfway there, Mom. Let's go across that other shade there. There you go. We're getting in, we're close. Water's right there. Frog. Yeah. There you go. How about that? Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, how cool is that? If that right there doesn't make your day, probably the coolest thing I'll do all day. Sorry guys, the vlog's probably headed downhill from here. I don't think I can beat that. And there you have it. The ducks, just like my buddy Ed over there said, exactly where they belong. Natural habitat. We'll see what happens. We'll wish them luck. This has become a little piece of my life. Just learning the operations of this campground's been kind of crazy. Working on the reservations for this weekend, looking good. We're pretty filled up, and yeah, it's just as crazy. So we do have a few spots open that we're going to set up for permanent residents that want to come, or long-term, maybe monthly people that want to come do work camps, where they can come help us work, and they can stay in camp for free. That's gonna be pretty neat. But as I was working on this, I started looking at our layout of the campground, and I wanted to take you guys over and show you the area I'm thinking of for the free veterans camping and kind of get your ideas. All right, so let's take you over and show you the area I'm thinking for donating to the veterans, to get you all's opinion on it. Let's stop and check in on our chicks on the way, and maybe say hi to Scooter too. They're gonna do so much better out here in the natural environment, getting the bugs and the grass and the water that they need. Tell you what, you get stressed out during the day and you stop and look at these little guys, it'll slow you down a little bit. All right, let's say hi to this guy. What you doing in there, buddy, huh? Enjoying some air conditioning? Come on out, buddy. Good boy, Roo. Good boy, Scoop. That duck's about 3 times his size. Good to have Igor here. He's kind of where I'm staying right now when I come out this way. Ashley's house is only about 45 minutes from here, so I'm able to kind of go back and forth between him and her right now. What do you think, Scoot? Huh? What do you think? You see them ducks? He's pretty good. He don't care too much about those ducks. Okay. All right. Let me get you back in there. There you go, partner. You relax. I'm actually going to take one of these. All right, rolling up here. This is kind of the area I'm thinking of. I'll show it to you here. This cabin back here is the nicest cabin we've got at this point. Although it could probably still use a little work to get it to where I'll be proud to put veterans in it. Now, first of all, this rig is absolutely awesome. I want to give a huge shout out to my boy Cody Chapman over at Paris Harley Davidson. It's a multi-line store. They sell Harleys, Hondas, Yamahas, and this is his personal rig, and he's been letting me use it, and it's absolutely awesome. So Cody, thank you very much for letting me use this for a short period of time. Makes a huge difference on the property here. All right, so looking at the cabin, this is it. This is cabin number 5. It's got a full bathroom, a full shower, hot water heater, refrigerator, microwave, and a lot of this, like the stairs, and it comes with got a little fire pit there. Nice parking area out front here, and like these stairs and that bench, all made off of wood harvested from this land. But it could use some paint and some fixing up and some stain and just some updating. So I'd like to get this cabin updated and then donate this cabin, and that's our garbage can there. It's just flip it over here. There we go. So I'd like to get this cabin fixed up and donated for free of charge. Anytime a veteran wants to come and stay in it, they can stay. Now, listen, I know what you're saying. I've been gotten so many emails from so many people, and you know, I am aware that I can't keep my doors, I can't help any veterans if we can't keep the doors open. So my theory is this: we'll section off a section of the campground, and that will be free to veterans. As long as there's a spot open, they're welcome to come stay. We'll put a day limit on it, so maybe it's 2, 3, or 4 days they can stay for free. Then if they want to continue to stay longer, they can go rent a spot, and in turn they'll be helping get the next veteran to come and stay for free. If they want to leave after that, that's fine too. And then all of the thankful civilians like myself that come and stay here will also be helping us keep our doors open, which will allow us to give back to these veterans. So the area I'm thinking of fencing off is this area back here. I think this is great shade. It's fairly level. I think we can make a bunch of tent sites back here. And then I am going to hopefully build a cabin about twice the size of this one, with a ramp in, Hoyer over to bed for wheelchair-bound veterans. You know, my father's a quadriplegic from a car wreck, and we know that, you know, having wider doorways, Hoyers over the bed, push-button doors where they can get in and out on their own with a little independence. In a situation like that, every bit of independence is a life changer for these people. So we're gonna try to make a cabin here that allows them to be as independent as possible. Do it right. A nice cabin, maybe about an 800 or 900 square foot cabin right here with maybe 2 bedrooms in it. My thought for funding that is, I think we're gonna do either like a Kickstarter or a GoFundMe campaign online with all of you, and we will use 100% of the donations for the campground right here and getting this set up. And then we may get a couple RV spots here as well that we can put in for guys that want to stay. But my thought is, if I can house about 10 veterans on tent sites, I can house, you know, 3 or 4 veterans in this cabin. It sleeps 8, so you know, we can do maybe 4 veterans in there, and then of course if we can do this house, which will do a veteran and a caretaker, and then, you know, a couple RV sites. On any given day, we'll be able to give an estimated 20 veterans free lodging on a beautiful campground on the river, where they can meet other like-minded people, connect with nature, and have some camaraderie, put up a little bonfire. So my thought is a short, like a little 2 or 3 foot white picket fence to go around and designate this area to the veterans. So when we start that Kickstarter, which will hopefully be in the next week here, so I'm just a little underwater, y'all. There's so much to do, so much to learn. This is new for me, so I'm out of my element and I'm learning a little bit. I think another week I should have things under pretty good control, and then we can start fixing some of these up. I'm pretty excited to be able to get this thing off the ground, but I'm gonna need all your help, so let's do this one together. Everybody wanted me to do a GoFundMe for me for so many situations, but you know what? This is what I like to raise money for. I like to raise money for my veterans. Nothing in the world feels better. No new car for me or anything else would feel better than housing veterans free of charge every day of the year. So that's pretty much it. That's the plan. Exciting times, y'all. Absolutely exciting times. I'm excited to take this next step in my life and to do it with y'all together. If you can't make it out here, you'll be able to follow us online, and hopefully one day you'll be able to get on that bike and take that epic road journey. Come stay here and swap some stories with me along the campfire. We freed some birds and we talked about creating some free camping for veterans. It's not set up yet, but I'd like to have these set up and ready to rock and roll by mid-June at the latest, certainly by the end of June. So y'all got any other great ideas? Remember, don't forget to let me know in the comments, and if you have not yet, please click that subscribe button. Share this around. Let people know that we are going to be giving free housing to veterans every day of the week. Pretty excited. Until the next vlog, remember, dream until your dreams come true.